Excuse me? Excuse me? Hello? Hello? You wouldn't happen to be a tour guide around here, would you? Yeah, sure. I am. Do you need something? Yeah. Actually, I was hoping you could show me around these pyramids. I mean, they're just so amazing. I can't believe how big it is and how old it is. Yeah, it's pretty amazing, isn't it? Suri, which pyramid are you interested in? The Great Pyramid, of course. Okay, then let's go. Come with me. This way. Yeah, okay. Thank you. All right, so this is it. The Great Pyramid. It's one of 7 wonders of the ancient world and the only one that still stands. Wow. Yeah. So this pyramid was built over a period of 20 to 30 years, starting in 2580 BC, and it took an estimated 20 to 30,000 workers to build. Wow. The Egyptians believed that the pharaohs were gods and they wanted to make sure that they had everything they needed for their afterlife. That's why they built these massive tombs for them. So, you're saying these pyramids? They're tombs. Yeah. The Egyptians believed that when the pharaoh died, his soul would go on a journey to the underworld, and they wanted to make sure that he had everything he needed to get there. So they buried him with all of his possessions, including his wife and children. Wow. Yeah. They also buried him with his servants and his advisors, so that he would have company in the afterlife. How horrible is that? I mean, imagine being buried alive underground with no air or light. Yeah, it wasn't exactly a fun place to be, but the Egyptians believed that it was their duty to take care of the pharaoh even after he died, so they didn't mind doing it. The Great Pyramid is the oldest and largest of the 3 pyramids at Giza. It's over 450 feet tall and has a square base of over 13 acres. The Egyptians used limestone to build the pyramid. They would cut the stones in long, thin slabs and then put them together like a giant jigsaw puzzle. They didn't have any modern tools, so they did all of this by hand. They also used a ramp to move the stones up the pyramid. They would start at the bottom and then use the ramp to move up one level. Once they reached the top, they would remove the ramp and start again at the next level. It took thousands of workers many years to complete the pyramid, but in the end, they created a structure that has lasted over 4,500 years. Wow, yeah. The Great Pyramid is not just a tourist attraction, it's a reminder of the ingenuity and hard work of the ancient Egyptians. It is a symbol of their culture and history that people from all over the world come to see. So what else do you want to know about the pyramid? Well, what's with those hieroglyphics? Oh, yeah. These hieroglyphics, they were used to write down the pharaoh's name and his accomplishments. They were also used to ward off evil spirits. The Egyptians believed that the pharaoh was a god and they wanted to protect him even in death. Did the ancient Egyptians have any other pyramids besides these ones? Yeah, they built over 100 pyramids all over Egypt. Most of them are much smaller than the pyramids at Giza. Why? Because most of them are actually step pyramids. Step pyramids are a lot easier to build than true pyramids. That's why they're so common. But the Egyptians eventually got better at building pyramids, and they started making them taller and more complex. Eventually, they built the Great Pyramid of Giza, which is still the tallest pyramid in the world. Are there any cool hidden chambers or passageways inside? Yeah, they built some secret passageways inside the pyramid. They used them to move the pharaoh's body from the palace to the pyramid. They also used them to smuggle treasures into the pyramid. The Egyptians were very clever people. They knew how to keep their treasures safe. Well, thank you for showing me around. It's been very enlightening. You're welcome. If you want to learn more about the pyramids, you should visit the Sphinx next. Wow. The Sphinx, right? Yeah. Thanks again for everything. No problem. Have a nice day. Bye.